Has this ever happened to you that a person gives you an advice and that person behaves exactly the opposite of that advice, and then you keep on wondering why the hell does he have double standards in life? If this is something that you can relate to, then watch this video till the end, because I'm going to share a very important story today which is going to change the way you see the world. Hello everyone, I'm Abhay Valsangkar and welcome to my channel, and if you are new to this channel then please do subscribe and hit the like button and share this video with your friends. So let's get started. So this is a story of a 14-year-old student and an old monk. So this 14-year-old was once sitting in his school and the monk was teaching him a very important lesson in life. The monk was teaching him how we as monks, we take a vow which is of celibacy, which simply means that we never even have to think of any woman and we never even have to touch any woman in our life. So all the students were learning these lessons and they were continuing with the study as usual. After the class got over, the old monk and the 14-year-old child, they started walking towards their home. As they walked for a few minutes, they came across a river, and on one side where they were standing, they could see an old woman about 70 years old who was struggling to cross the river as the flow of the water was very high. She would just put one leg in water and then she would take a step back because she did not have the confidence of crossing the river while the water was still flowing. The old monk saw all of this and saw the struggle which the lady had, and he wished to offer help to her. So he went to her and he said, "Is it okay if I help you to cross this river? I'll have to lift you up and then I'll drop you down at the end of this crossing." The lady happily agreed as she needed to cross the river. So the old monk lifted her up, took a few steps, crossed the river and then left her on the other side. He bowed down and he just went away from there. Now all these things were seen by that 14-year-old child and he was wondering, what the hell just happened? My monk right now said to me 15 minutes back that never ever think of a woman and never ever touch a woman, and he did exactly the opposite right now. Why did he do this? 15 minutes went by, 30 minutes went by, an hour went by, 4 hours went by, and the 14-year-old still had a question on his face that why did you touch the lady and why did you lift her up? His entire restlessness was seen by the monk. So the monk finally, after 4 hours, asked the question to this little guy, "What happened? You seem a little restless." At that point, finally the little kid had the courage to ask this question, that "Monk, you just taught us never to think of a woman and never to touch a woman, and you just lifted that lady up. Why did you do that?" The old monk smiled and gave him one of the biggest lessons in life. He said, "I offered help to that lady, I lifted her up for 2 minutes and I dropped her at the bank of the river. It's been 4 hours, but you're still carrying her in your mind." And that's when the little guy understood the biggest lesson of his life, that most of the problems in our life are like this lady who we carry in our head. It's important for us to leave it at the corner of the river and then travel light. So learn to let go of things in life, and that is what makes your living worthwhile. If you found this video useful, then please type useful in the chat box below and let me know what was the lesson for you from this video, and do like and share it with all your friends. Thank you and see you in the next video.